Dr. Nicholas Felix, want to thank you so much indeed for joining us on Front Row Politics here on Control TV. Indeed, the 2023 youngest presidential aspirant under the APC party. What have you been up to all this while? I mean, since 2023 to now, it's 2 years down the line.
Um, in terms of I'm a businessman. I have several businesses, so we've been on that ministry-wise. But in terms of governance and politics, we've been supporting our president. We want to see him succeed. We want to see Nigeria move forward. We want to see changes in our dear country. So we've been supporting the president.
Will you be running for president, or will you go through the primaries for 2027?
No, I will not be running for president in 2027 because we have a candidate. I see no reason why we should even have a primary election. Not just because of the fact that all over the world, incumbent president or governor, have the first right of refusal to say, no, I'm not going to. If your candidate is going to be running, your current principal, I see no reason why you should become, especially if they're doing what you would have done if you become president. So only if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu comes out and say, I'm not running for 2027, then we can talk about it. Other than that, I'm going to be supporting him come 2027. I'm already supporting him come
I mean,
2027.
wouldn't you like to see a younger president like yourself, for instance, emerge in 2027 as the consensus candidate, or going through the process of the primaries to emerge as the candidates for the APC? APC is crying for a younger president.
I believe, and I've said this repeatedly on several of my interviews, I believe that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to be that democratic president that will hand over to a young person. I want your viewers to go and look at the speech he gave the day he collected the certificate of return, the day INEC presented that certificate to him. I've listened to that speech and I believe every word he spoke there. He spoke to the Nigeria youth. He spoke to us. So I believe this is that president that we not just hand over, it will enable, it will help, it will aid. Becoming president of this great nation is not an easy task. So you will definitely still need the assistance, the help of our father. So somebody like him, I have so much confidence that when he's done with his second term, he will ensure that we have a young person as president.
What's your plan? I mean, you are in the political space. What's your plan in terms of what you personally hope to achieve in the Nigerian political space?
First of all, we want young people on board. We are the futures of tomorrow. We are the leaders of tomorrow. We need to begin now. And if you watch a relay race, especially if you watch those 400 marathon race, you will notice the the one who already have the baton. Sometimes we still be running while the person is handing over the baton to is also running. And most times you see why they're running, they pass the baton. In our political society, we've not seen that. Some of these men don't want to leave power. They don't even want to carry the young ones along. Thank God this is the first democratic president that you can say have young people on board. Is it as ministers? Is it as DGs? Is it as even chairmen? You see young persons in their 30s as board chairmen. We've never seen that before. So that gives me the hope that there is future for us. That's the first. And number two, Nigeria has been going through a lot in terms of the reforms. Nobody has been able to touch the subsidy removal. Even some of the candidates who campaign against it, I can tell you, they wouldn't have had the guts to do it.
Would you have done it?
Yes, it's one of the things that needed to be done. That's the boldness I love about this man, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's a bold man. He doesn't want to be politically correct at all times. I don't want to mention a particular candidate. I can tell you, even if he had attempted to, 2 weeks later, he would have brought subsidy back. And I don't want to say it, please, Nigerians, whatever you do, don't vote for that guy. You know what I'm talking about. He has been contesting.
No, I don't know who you're
Yeah,
talking
he has
about.
been contesting. Please, Nigerians, don't. He will sell us.
How many times has he
One
contested?
thing I love
How
about our
many
president,
times has he
he has
contested?
been contesting since I was 12 years old. I wanted 15 years old. I'm 44 now, so maybe you can do that math.
Are you talking
He
about
would
Atiku
have.
Abubakar?
You got it right. I didn't say it. You said it. Don't vote for that guy. He's going to sell us. You see, I have young kids. My first child is 13 years old. I have in America, we have what they call social security number. I can use my child's social security number to go and take loans. And when I take those loans, I will spend all the money. That's what has been going on in Nigeria. The loans, what we have been suffering, we have been spending the money of the unborn children of this country. Somebody needed to stand up and stop that nonsense. So to me, that's what we're looking at. I know things are a little bit tough now. I know, prices have gone up, but the bleeding has stopped. Imagine you have a young child, you've taken over $100,000 loan on that child. The child will go to school. Before you know it, one day will come and they say you owe money. He'll be paying the money he never ate. That's what many of us are going to be doing. So people like that, if you allow them sit in the seat of power, they're going to sell this country. And only God knows some of us will have to be paying to be our last name.
But if you say that, Dr. Nicholas, uh, it will seem to suggest to anyone listening to us right now that the only uh, organic element that you have in the APC, the rallying point, is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In the absence of him in an equation, the APC falls flat.
I disagree. APC will not fall flat because APC has structure, number one. Number two, he has been the leader from day one, even when he was just an ordinary citizen like every one of us. He had no political office. He finished as governor. He never ran for any other office. He was still referred to as a leader, and he was able to hold the party together. And I believe with him raising the younger generation, that's the point. The point is not if our fathers, if they all leave politics, APC is gone. The baton will be handed over to us. So we're able to continue from where they stopped. Now he's the leader of a party. You cannot help but say he's doing a good job. Look at PDP. They're falling apart. I remember when we were planning of which party to join after the 2019 elections. People brought PDP and some said APC. I'm so glad I never went there. PDP has no structure. So you can't say we are falling apart when we have structure. APC is the largest political party in Africa, not just in Nigeria. The structure is there. So we are being groomed, the younger generation. We are being raised to continue from there. PDP, other parties are falling apart, but we are not. It doesn't mean if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu finish his second term by the grace of God, that will be the end of APC. No, the younger generations, we are coming up, and we're going to continue from where they stop.
One project that this administration has commissioned is the Calaba Lagos Calabar coastal expressway. What are your thoughts on that project? Because it is, number one, infringed on ancestral lands for some of the locals, and has actually destroyed some long-lasting investments along that space. Do you think perhaps this is a project that is misplaced?
It cannot be misplaced. Some of us, maybe who live here in Abuja, who may not plow that road, you may not understand. I get it that some of those people who may have lost their ancestral land and a lot of those discomfort is part of infrastructure. If you go to the city of London, you know the roads are so little. And if they decide to expand, so people are going to lose their houses. Probably houses given to them by their forefathers. And no one, they were not chased away, they were compensated. The roads are necessary. Guess what? This road that is being constructed will outlive us. Our born children are going to enjoy it. So we cannot expect to have a great nation. We cannot expect to improve, to grow without feeling a little bit of pain. All roads are already occupied. You want to, construct a railroad across somebody's farm. It's going to tell you this is my farmland. Don't do it. Where then are we going to, run this road across? So little discomfort I expected, but let's look at the legacy project. These are projects. I'm sure one day you will plow that road. I'm sure millions of people will plow that road yearly. And we have to look at the benefit, not just the little discomfort and a few persons who may have been, displaced. But like I said, they were greatly compensated. I must give kudos to the Minister of Works and Housing, Dave Umai, doing a great job. He's one of the ministers, I believe is doing a fantastic job. He knows what he's doing.
Are you absolutely sure? Because going by the records, they have this renewed hope homes in Karasana area in Abuja, and the two-bedroom is going for 40 million, and the three-bedroom is going for 70 million. This is out of the reach of Nigerians. Something is definitely wrong. Do you think perhaps that they should revisit the processes and tinker with these figures again, just so that Mr. President's initial aim to provide more housing for the less privileged people of this country is still achieved.
Now, when you give those figures, we're talking about houses, not homes. I understand that the president, there's always room for negotiation. Revisiting those prices, there's nothing wrong with it. But in terms of a minister doing a great job, we can't take that from him. We're even not up to 2 years yet, just a month to 2 years. Looking at some of the projects, Rome was not built in one day, like some of the projects they have embarked on. I think he's doing a very, very good job. Now, am I saying they should not revisit, even if the president decides to give those houses for free? There's nothing wrong with that. But we cannot say because of the prices, some Nigerians will not be able to afford it. That means he's not doing a good job. I love what he's doing. I watch him a lot, especially coming to tell Nigerians what is going on, which is one thing I believe a lot of the ministers and those in offices should do. Let us know the project going on. That's why most Nigerians are not seeing what the president is doing. Thank God for spokespersons like Dr. Boala who always come out letting us know, hey, we're laying the foundation. Be patient. Very soon you can plow this road that used to take you 10 hours, now it will take you 2 hours. We're working, we're doing something. That's what David Mai is doing. So if not that he's coming to speak, maybe some of us will not even know the progress going on. So he's coming out, he's explaining in details, giving information, letting us know the work that is going on. I think he's doing a good job, and I want to really commend it. Now, I'm not advertising him. I've not spoken to him since he became a minister, so I'm not, speaking for him now because, because I know him. Yes, I know him, but I want to give him kudos for the great job that he's doing.
To bring this conversation to a close, how do you see Nigeria's political space leading up to the 2027 elections? Violence, perhaps?
I mean, political season is always like this. I've gone through several in America, here in Nigeria. There's always tension here and there. But I could tell you this election is going to be free and fair. This election is going to be free from violence. We have a Democrat as the president. Sometimes one thing I want Nigerians to know, sometimes we, the supporters of Mr. President, we can get angry sometimes when you just say things and will come out and tell you, don't talk like this. It will sound as if the president is the one that sent us. No, we have a Democrat as president. And sometimes when we react to some of those criticism, it's because we love him and we are here to protect him and to defend him. So 2027 is going to be a wonderful year. We have a president who's going to be, by the grace of God, our candidate. And I'm telling you, we are going to win this election like even beyond. 2023 will be a joke. We're going to win this election. They can all come together. Their unity is what I call false unity.
Easy for you to say.
I see that a lot in church. When somebody's arguing with the pastor, he want to gather some members and go and do something. They won't last anywhere. They're going to fall apart.
Easy for you to say, Dr. Nicholas Felix. We sincerely thank you for sharing your thoughts leading up to the 2027 elections in the next 2 years, and hoping that you achieve the things that you've set out to achieve.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.